You guys, this Outer Banks drama has not settled down, with Rudy and his girlfriend Elaine still getting hit with a lot of backlash from Outer Banks fans. And now fans are digging through old photos, they're finding his ex-girlfriend, and she has had some things to say, adding to the whole controversy surrounding them online, and it's not looking good for Rudy. So we are gonna spill on all of the things that are being said right now. If you thought the drama surrounding Rudy and his girlfriend Elaine had cooled down, then you better think again. Fans are now diving into a whole new layer of speculation involving Rudy's ex-girlfriend Teo, and now there's a whole conspiracy theory surrounding whether or not Rudy cheated on his ex with Elaine, and if Elaine is feeling threatened by Madelyn Cline because she kind of resembles his ex. Yeah, you guys, when I said things were getting crazy, I was not kidding around. As I previously talked about, which, spoiler alert, for the most recent season of Outer Banks, actor Rudy Pankow decided to leave the show and his character was killed off. Fans have speculated that his girlfriend Elaine's involvement in his life has caused tensions with the rest of the Outer Banks cast, and some are suggesting that she influenced Rudy's decision to step away from his role as JJ on the show. And there were a number of things that led people to thinking this, especially because fans believe that she had a big part in ruining or coming between him and Madelyn Cline's friendship, as they haven't interacted the same since they both have gotten in relationships. And people think that since there is that friendship drama, apparently, that it made it hard for them to work together on set. And with the way that the show has been building up this slow burn between their characters, people felt like Elaine was just not happy with the fact that JJ and Key had to do all these romantic scenes, and it was just coming between everyone. All of this drama was happening, and they feel like it ended up with Rudy wanting to leave the show, either because he just couldn't work with Madelyn anymore, or just the drama just boiled over. He's trying to save his relationship. Madelyn and Rudy have tried to defend their own relationships and try and say that there's no drama, but despite their efforts, fans pointed to visible changes in their interactions during the more recent seasons of the show, and fans picked up on the fact that last year Madelyn's girlfriend Mariah unfollowed Rudy and Elaine, and Madelyn unfollowed Elaine, and Rudy unfollowed Mariah. So it was definitely clear that they were not getting along. No matter what they were saying to the press, there was definitely something that went down. Drama escalated when it came out that Elaine was no longer working on Outer Banks, and then rumors were coming out that Rudy was not wanting to continue being on the show. A Tumblr post from an alleged insider predicted his exit, and when it came true in the finale of season 4, fans blamed Elaine for Rudy's apparent distancing from the cast and the show. And this was because the insider who revealed that JJ was about to be killed off the show was also the same person that was saying that it was kind of Elaine's fault. So fans were like, well, if they were right about the fact that he did leave the show, then they must be right about the fact that it has to do with his girlfriend. So fans were pissed, especially since fans had been waiting for JJ and Key to really be together after all these seasons, and with their seemingly being drama, they barely acted like a couple at all in season 4. There were body double rumors for romantic scenes between Rudy and Madelyn's characters, and that only added fuel to the fire because people were like, why can't they act professional? Why can't they film together? It was literally just a scene where she was laying her head on his chest, and everyone's like, how can they not film that? They were also just comparing the two of them to Madelyn Cline and Chase Stokes because the two of them dated in real life and then they broke up, and they still have to play love interests on the show. Like literally this season, they're trying to legally get married, they're pregnant, all these things are happening where they have to act like they are so in love, and they have broken up. And if they can make it work on screen and still give us somewhat of the same chemistry as season 1, people are like, Rudy and Madelyn need to get it together. Like, this is crazy. Now, writers of the show have come out to say that this has been the plan all along for one of the Pogues to die, and that, you know, they knew that it was going to be JJ for a while now, and this is something that they have had planned, but fans are not convinced by this at all, especially because this week Madelyn Cline decided to unfollow Rudy and Elaine, and then she posted this picture onto her Instagram story, and then she quickly deleted it. But everyone was like, okay, if Maddie is unfollowing Rudy and Elaine, they definitely have got to be the issue here, and there is obvious cast resentment in either his decision to leave or the way that he left, or them being a couple at all has obviously caused some drama, because why on earth would she unfollow them? And Madelyn Cline obviously is not following Elaine. So it is just very clear to fans, no matter how anyone wants to spin this positively, there is most definitely truth in the fact that this cast is no longer the same as they were season 1. And obviously there's just been a lot of conversations surrounding Rudy and him leaving the show, and fans just being so hurt and sad by this. And this drama has really been very explosive, and it has been very loud, especially towards Elaine, and sources close to the couple have now come out to talk about how they're feeling about everything, how Rudy feels about leaving the show, saying it's been very emotional for Rudy. The insider says he feels terrible that Elaine is getting dragged into this and blamed by some of the fans for him being written off the show. That really upsets him, but he's counting on it all blowing over once some time has passed. Meanwhile, the source exclusively tells Life in Style that Rudy is now taking a bit of a breather and enjoying some downtime following his exit from the Netflix series. When he's ready, he's going to have his pick of projects, the insider adds. So many offers are coming his way, it's just a matter of choosing the right ones. And I'm sure that this has people talking as well, because there were a lot of comments after people reacted to the fact that Madelyn and Rudy used body doubles to film a scene where she was literally just resting her head on his chest, and people were making comments at Rudy saying that he's not going to get another job if he's going to act this unprofessional, or if his girlfriend is going to hold him back from doing romantic scenes, and they're just not understanding this at all. But fans have continued to dig for reasons as to why Elaine might have wanted Rudy away from Madelyn Bailey specifically. Photos started going around of Rudy with his ex-girlfriend Teo, and then they found this cast photo where Elaine, Teo, and Madelyn were in it, and people were kind of theorizing if Rudy maybe cheated on Teo with Elaine. And some thought, okay, I mean, this sounds crazy. How are you getting that from this particular photo? Like, why are we thinking that? I mean, people were thinking, well, if he's cheated once, then Elaine might think, oh my gosh, what if he thinks that Madelyn looks like his ex? This is what he's attracted to. He could cheat on me next. So this is what people were running with. And although it sounds crazy to be jumping to these kind of conclusions, it seemed that people weren't maybe that far off, because Rudy's ex-girlfriend Teo entered the chat and posted a with the caption, watching everyone guess what happened based off one photo from 6 years ago, which I kind of took this as her saying, okay, you know, people are jumping to conclusions based off of one photo, like, what are you guys doing? But then she posted another TikTok that really shook up Outer Banks fans, as they interpreted what she said as full confirmation that Rudy has cheated on her during their relationship. While she didn't name names, the timing and context have led fans to believe that this is what she was basically saying when she was doing a video where she was doing a lip combo, and she said that she was using the shade "he cheated."
I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite lip combos. We're going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade "he cheated." I mean, lip cheat. And we're just going to swipe that on.
Once people saw this, they were like, okay, she's full on saying that Rudy cheated on her. Like, there's no other way around this. So then going back to what she said in the other caption, watching everyone guess what happened based off one photo from 6 years ago, everyone's like, this must be what she is referring to, that everyone has been talking about the fact that maybe Rudy cheated on Teo with Elaine, and she's just shook that everyone was able to figure it out based off of one freaking picture. Because she's saying someone cheated in this lip combo video, that's for sure. So where does this leave Outer Banks fans? Well, the drama doesn't seem to be cooling down anytime soon, especially with Madelyn Cline unfollowing Rudy and Elaine. I mean, it is just amplifying the drama like never before. I was already going to be talking about his ex-girlfriend speaking out, but once this Madelyn stuff came out, I was like, oh yeah, we're definitely making another Outer Banks video, because like fans have been talking about, the cast really is not as close as they used to be, and that Rudy was pulling away from people, and they just feel like, you know, this absolutely confirms that, with someone who is not involved in any rumor drama to be unfollowing him and his girlfriend. And of course, people are saying, you know, why now? And probably because the press for Outer Banks is done for this year. I think that because this recent season was split up into 2 parts, once that second part came out and, you know, all of the press is done and everyone has kind of like stopped talking about it as much, she decided now is the time to act on it. I mean, whether or not any of these theories that fans have come up with hold any truth, one thing is for sure, and it's the off-screen drama has completely overshadowed the on-screen storylines here. But if history has taught us anything, the Outer Banks fandom loves a good rabbit hole, and as new evidence keeps surfacing of what could possibly maybe have happened behind the scenes, it seems the saga is far from over. But for now, we're left with more questions than answers, and we'll probably never know what actually did happen here. But as of right now, that's what's been said. I want to know what you guys think about this all in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.